There's extra security tonight at the Tarrant County College Northeast campus. It comes after an adjunct professor's religious ramblings in an astronomy class with his face covered that scared students enough to call police.
Yeah, Daniel Mashburn doubled down on that behavior in a bizarre balcony interview with Fox 4 last night. And today, appearing to embrace his newfound infamy, he changed his Facebook profile picture. There it is.
School suspended him, and we're learning new details about how, in fact, he was hired. Fox 4's Brandon Todd has the very latest from the Hearst campus tonight. Brandon.
Yeah, I exchanged messages today with Daniel Mashburn. He had little to say, only to add that he hasn't been made aware of any change in his status at TCC. He's still suspended indefinitely, pending an internal investigation into his behavior, and now law enforcement is aware of his behavior too. Increased security at the Tarrant County College Northeast campus in Hearst, 2 days after this bizarre incident on campus.
No, I thought I'd start this year a little different.
Meanwhile, Tarrant County College is saying a little bit more about the hiring of Daniel Mashburn, the adjunct professor who was questioned by campus police after he covered his face with a scarf, turned off the lights, and went on a religious rant Tuesday night during the first astronomy class of the semester, and then dressed the same way for an interview last night where he refused to come down from his second-floor apartment balcony.
Well, the class is about astronomy. It is about the stars. And Islam is about the stars. The Quran is about the stars. It is the book of the stars. It is the book of love. It is the book of life.
After this interview, police in North Richland Hills, where Mashburn lives, confirms an email was sent out to police staff, making sure officers were aware of him. A TCC spokesperson confirmed that after working as an instructional associate in the math lab, Mashburn applied for a position of adjunct professor. He then went through an interview process. TCC didn't provide details of how that process works. Mashburn, though, told us during that process there were things he didn't want the college to know. Sir, when you interviewed with Tarrant County College to get this job, did you explain to them your teaching philosophy?
I keep it secret. I keep it safe. I do my best, but I am tired of hiding in the shadows. I am tired of fearing their law. I fear Allah.
Mashburn's behavior during that class frightened several students, some of whom called 911. In this cell phone video shot as police were questioning him, he still refused to show his face. We asked the college why its officers Tuesday night didn't ask Mashburn to remove the scarf over his face. TCC said at that point it was more important to remove him from the classroom. What do you have to say to those students that were frightened enough last night they had to call 911?
I do not know why they fear me. Why are they afraid of a man who covers his face in his hands? I offer you nothing but a Quran, but a book, and the universe. The universe is in my hands, right here. You can look at it.
After our story aired, Mashburn posted to his Facebook page for the first time since last October. He changed his profile picture from this to this, again using a winter scarf to cover his face. And again, that astronomy class continued at its regular time tonight, only with a different professor in a different building. Steve?
I don't know, Brandon. Tough to know what to make of it. At times, he almost seems with that profile picture to be spoofing people or something. As you know, we've had a lot of response to this story on social media. Some people posted they were former students of him. They say this Mashburn guy is a nice guy. Did you actually get to speak with any of them specifically?
Yeah, I was able to exchange some text messages today with a woman who said she was in Mashburn's class last semester, and she says he didn't display any of this kind of behavior in any of her classes. I exchanged messages with another gentleman who said that he worked with Mashburn in the math lab, said he was a nice guy, he didn't act like this, and he was very smart. The gentleman said, though, he hopes that Mashburn at some point apologizes to these students.
Yeah, so it's clear they're talking about this guy from months ago. They haven't had contact with him like this week or in the last several days, right? They don't know what he's like right now.
Right, all the way up through last semester, all the way up through December, and even as early as Tuesday, This other gentleman talked to him before he went to that class and didn't notice anything peculiar.